We've all been there. The project's huge, the fan screams, and your cursor moves like a wading through soup. Today, we are putting an end to that. I'll show you how to make Affinity Layout handle big projects like a sports car, not a shopping chart. Affinity Layout can handle complex layouts, but when you start adding dozens of pages, high-res images, and effects, things slow down. That's not your computer crying. It's just doing math it shouldn't have to. Optimization isn't about downgrading. It's about working smarter, showing less when you don't need full details, and loading more only when exporting. So let's look our performance settings. Let's go to Affinity, Settings. In PC it should be under Edit and Preferences, but here in Mac it's Affinity and Settings, and this window pops open. This is the control room. Now let's click on Performance. If you feel your computer is slow when working with big files, you can change your RAM usage limit or disk usage warning at. My numbers are default and it works fine, but if your computer starts to lag, then here is the settings you should tweak. Then here is a undo limit. For me it's 1024. It's way too much, so let's I think 150 is enough. But if you need much undos, the maximum is 8192. But remember, if this number undo limit is too big, this means more history and slower files. Affinity isn't greedy by default, but if you give it the space, it'll run smoother. Here's a big one. Should you link or embed images? Embedded means the image lives inside the file. Convenient but heavy. Linked mean the image stays external and layout just references it. It's lighter and faster. For large projects, always use linked image. You can check and convert them in document here and resource manager. And here under placement you see our picture is linked, but if you need it to be embed, here is the button, just click on embed. But which one to choose, it depends on what you want to do. So basically there is no right or wrong way to put the picture in your file. Also here you can see your file size, your picture file size, what is the DPI of your picture, and the picture type. And you can even see the file path here. But one thing to keep in mind, linked file is perfect for teams and cloud projects. Smaller files, faster saves, less crashing. And high resolution photos are often the silent killers of performance. Here's the rule. Print is 300 dpi. Screens are 144 dpi. Anything above that is just wasting RAM. So for us here, we should tweak our DPI because for regular print, the 205 is a little bit too small. But when you see very high number here under place DPI, you should make it smaller because it's just a waste of space, because printer needs 300 dpi, but everything over that is, like I said, it's useless. There's no point to put it higher than 300 dpi. And also use JPEGs for photographic images, PNGs only for transparency, and TIFFs for final print assets. And pro tip, before final export, use collect, the button here, to ensure all images are linked and optimized. Large files equal longer saves, so break big project into small chapters or sections. Example, instead of one 200-page document, create 4 50-page ones. Then combine them into a master file when exporting. Keep your assets organized. Separate the folders for images, export, and versions. And always save to a fast local drive, not a cloud folder, while editing. Syncing while saving can corrupt files if your internet lags. Upload after saving locally. Layout autosaves, but you can control how often. So go back to Affinity, Settings, or Edit Preferences if you are using PC. Then Performance, and here File Recovery Interval. I have put 300 seconds here, but 5 to 10 minutes is okay also. What else can you do is to use Time Machine or Dropbox History or any version system for external backups. And please don't work on a USB stick or network drive. That's like skydiving with a paper parachute. And here is a real world tip if you are working with a big file. Let's say you're designing a 150-page product catalog. You should all your photos should be linked, not embedded. Then split your file into 3 sections. Then be sure that your autosave is at least every 10 minutes. And your master pages handle header and footer to save time. End result, the project stays under 1 gigabyte, opens in seconds, and exports cleanly. That's professional speed and peace of mind. Next time, we'll cover shortcuts and customization, setting up a layout to fit your brain, not the other way around. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it, and remember, lag is optional. Good workflow isn't.